When I was a casual, I thought as a casual, I spoke like a casual, and I looked at boxing like a casual. But when I became a hardcore, I put away all those casual things. This is Michael Rogers, and welcome to Bodywork Boxing.
I do what I do. He knows what I'm about to tell him right now. It's Mr. Keep Running Your Mouth. That's what I
do. I just feel like I'm the champ, and at the end of the day, I'm just a fighting motherfucker. It doesn't matter. Inside, outside, I can just fight. So I just feel like if it gets down to the wire, and we gotta lock it up, I'm out on top.
As you can see how I'm looking, I stay solid. I'm always solid. I stay fucked solid up, right? You know what I'm saying? To the fans that know.
I'm the job outside the ring. I'm a fighter, like I said before. And no safety on the clock, so I'm ready.
I'll take them how they come and make them look ordinary.
Welcome back. It's Michael Rogers, Bodywork Boxing. Looking at this Lomachenko Commey fight, and inside of the ring, it was a lot of things that Lomachenko always did that I could appreciate, but for some reason outside of the ring and the arrogance, and I guess I'm not gonna lie, the Gary Russell thing kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and all this stuff we heard about how T.O. won't rematch Lomachenko, but I'm like, why Loma won't rematch Gary Russell? But the energy is always why Gary Russell won't go see about Loma. I'm like, well, why won't Loma give him a rematch? That's why I was one of the people that was actually calling for T.O. not to give Loma a rematch. You know, you can't deny what he's able to do inside of the ring. But I want to get right into the X's and O's. And at first glance, you know, my heart want to go for Commey, you know, but when I look at it from a realistic point of view and I look at the X's and O's and all of this, I can't help but think that Lomachenko has the better ring IQ. He'll actually be able to have the better ring generalship. I want to say effective aggression. In other fights, you might be able to say Commey, but he's not the most accurate puncher in the world. He's just a high volume guy. I think with the amateur background that Loma comes from, I mean, he thrives off of the point system. So he's going to hit, I think he's the more effective body puncher. And you know this body work, you know what I'm saying? It's body work boxing, so you know I give him an edge in the body work. I think it's a 2-inch height advantage, 5'8" and 5'6". But Commey, it don't look like that much of a height difference. There is a reach difference. So I give the advantage, a slight height advantage to Commey and a reach advantage. Those are advantages on Commey. Now, what I think is going to come down to is who has the better defense. I don't think that we have to flip a coin to see that Loma has the better defense. Commey, I see him actually getting caught coming in. I see Loma actually trying to basically put a lot of mental pressure on him, outpoint him, make him feel like, you know, make his corner feel like he got to get desperate. I think Loma actually, you know, effectively work to the body. I think he's going to try to embarrass Commey. The one advantage, and they say it's a puncher's chance, but I think Commey has more than a puncher's chance. It's just if he wants to implement some of the patience and if he fights to the level of his competition. If he fights to the level of his competition, you know, maybe, you know, he got caught before he was warming up against T.O. Who knows? You know, but he made a mistake. He didn't have the faster hands. What I can say is that it's a clear-cut power advantage. And the one mistake that Loma cannot make is to get caught going straight back, like Keith Thurman did against Manny Pacquiao, because Richard Commey will actually stretch Lomachenko's ass out if he catch him flush going straight back. And sometimes it's a 1, but then sometimes it's a 1-2, and he throw out rangefinders. So the key for Lomachenko is the lateral movement, even though I give Commey the edge in actual rhythm. It's different. You know, I think Richard Commey is very athletic. You know, he showed Lomachenko a lot of respect, almost real friendly before the fight, which I don't mind. But inside of the ring, he can't show Lomachenko that much respect. I don't want to see a whole bunch of tapping gloves in between rounds. There's been speculation, some people thinking that Lomachenko is an automatic shoe-in to get a shot at Kambosos for whatever reason. If you look back at my videos, I said that Bob Arum ultimately always wanted for his golden child to actually get the belts. And so right now it's a foregone conclusion that Lomachenko is just going to go in there and walk all over Commey. I think that if Commey decides to reach down and grab his nuts and strike Lomachenko's ass, you know what I'm saying, that's pretty much his opportunity, or that'll be his best way to do it. But he has to have patience. He can't get caught going in. Sometimes he'll get into exchanges. He get hit coming in a lot. So you need to hold his hands up, come in behind the jab, you know, change levels. Lomachenko is a master at changing levels. He'll go upstairs, downstairs, back upstairs, pivot you around, turn you. And if you don't catch on to what he's doing, he'll catch you in one of them angles where he got a clear shot and you can't really defend yourself. So he play a lot of games. Some of it's smoke and mirrors, and T.O. put some things on film. And one of the things with Lomachenko is you got to be able to punch with him, but I don't know the difference in hand speed. I think Commey got some good hand speed. I think Lomachenko's hands are a little quicker, you know. So I am actually leaning towards Lomachenko pulling it out, based on he has a lot in his favor. I mean, I think that everybody's starting to anoint him again and start, you know, upping his stock and everything since T.O. lost. It's like now all of Lomachenko's blemishes been wiped away. And I'm not saying Commey has to be perfect. He just has to be opportunistic. He has to work the body. I don't see Commey as much of a body puncher. He has a deadly right hand that he can throw. His punch variety is hellacious. And he does have a sneaky left hand, almost like when he's backpedaling, it's like almost like an uppercut, or he could turn it into a hook. But he need to be opportunistic, and he can't be, because sometimes he'll get caught posing. He'll do his combination, then he'll pose, and Lomachenko, if he catches on to that and start making an adjustment, he will exploit that. But he has more power than Linares, who dropped Lomachenko, and he have enough power to where if he catch Lomachenko at the right time, and Loma ain't no spring chicken either, but if he catch Lomachenko back and straight up, you know what I'm saying, and hit him with a 2-piece spicy, it could be over, but we'll see. That's my breakdown, and that's what I see. Don't have no pony in this race, but it is a good fight of the weekend. Body work.
All right, I believe you, but my Tommy gun don't. Get down on your knees and tell me you love me. My word, I do what I do. He knows what I'm about to tell him right now. It's Mr. Keep running your mouth. That's what I do.
I just feel like I'm the champ, and at the end of the day, I'm just a fighting motherfucker. It doesn't matter. Inside, outside, I can just fight. So I just feel like if it gets down to the wire, we gotta lock it up, I'm out on top.
Hey, look, as you can see how I'm looking, I stay solid. I'm always solid. I stay fucked solid, right? You know what I'm saying, to the fans that know.
Do that job outside the ring. I'm a fighter, like I said before. Ain't no safety on the clock, so I'm gonna do it.